This is a panning shot. We put the camera on a tripod and panned horizontally from left to right. This is the opposite from the next shot, which is a tilt. We got the shot by keeping the camera on the tripod and tilting downwards, while giving the subject an appropriate amount of headroom. A slider is the combination of the pan and tilt. The camera movement is diagonal, following the subject downwards and to the right as she sits on the floor. The handheld lead is pretty self-explanatory. The camera person is in front of the subject and walks backwards. The subjects face and walk towards the camera. Because the subjects are walking towards the camera, it looks like the camera is leading movement. The handheld follow is the opposite of the handheld lead. The camera person is now behind the subjects, following them as the subjects face and walk away from the camera. And so because the camera is now behind the subjects, it looks like the camera is following the movement. This shot is the same as the tripod pan, but this time the camera is held by hand rather than placed on a tripod, which makes this shot a lot more shaky than the tripod pan. Usually a dolly shot involves a camera dolly, but we didn't have access to one of those, so instead we placed the camera on a cloth bag or tote and pulled the bag by the handles to recreate a dolly tracking shot. The same method was used for the dolly trucking shot, but we used the tote handles to pull the camera away from the subject. The push in and the pull out are similar to a zoom in and a zoom out, except we are physically moving the camera towards or away from the subject.